sports. Welcome.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here comes Williams on the return. Jukes away from one. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. Bringing him out now in his third season. One of the game's young stars at the position. Here is Jayden Daniels.
Facing a top defense, you really want your quarterback to be less a conductor of a train, driving the pace as fast as possible, and more the conductor of an orchestra, guiding and leading all the pieces of this offense in a calm, cool, and collected manner.
Daniels on 1st and 10. And that last throw puts him up near 1,000 yards on this season. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, in it for the first time. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
1 yard gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Daniels to throw. And he can't find the connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Getting the nod to lead the offense. 5th-year pro out of Iowa State. What a career he's putting together so far. It's Brock Purdy.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day, you get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
On 2nd down, Purdy finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's Kittle over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
On the handoff, here's Black. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Lost a bunch on that completed pass, and they're going to need a far better completion here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Purdy. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Dietrich wise. And that's going to make it 4th and 18.
For the 49ers.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Now here he goes. And wisely here, Daniels sliding down after getting his guys the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky-Merritt can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Again for the first time to Rashawn White. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
To throw, Daniels. And the pick is dropped. And a turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be an incomplete pass, though. Make it fourth down. So they bring Chris Way back out there for another punt. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Brought in right side. He dodged the tackle. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Offense is set. First and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. He finds Evans, left side. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down. Well, no surprise, Brock. An early contribution from him here as he tries to go back-to-back with 100-yard receiving games.
But you and I both know it's not just talk. He wants to walk winning.
Yeah.
Because you can have all the numbers you want, but if your team doesn't win, you just, even individually, don't get recognized the way you do collectively.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
From the gun, run for Black. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the...
Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. Dietrich Wise. And that's going to leave this offense facing a fourth and forever 22. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play and put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
First down for Daniels. And now he's up over 1,000 yards to begin this season. He can run it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This one left for Daniels. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Slot man's in motion right. Running on second with White. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Third and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. Ooh, he gets about 9 on this one, and maybe a little momentum as well to consider going for it now on fourth down. Just about a yard to the markers. They're going to take the risk and go for this. Going for it with Krosky Merritt. And he won't fight through, even 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm. Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Now, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to be short. Looked for sure like he'd have it, but they stopped him about a yard short, so it's fourth down. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. Here's Promsky-Merritt to open the drive. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Handoff now from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Putting a receiver in motion. To the air on 3rd and long. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Black now from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Taking a stop that time, Nick Cross.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Purdy to throw it. Let's get this over the middle to Kearshaw. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 for Purdy. And after that last connection, approaching 1,500 passing yards on the season. Now a give to Black. Shoves one away. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Purdy looking to throw. Catch is made in close. He's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dejon Stribling, his 3rd of the year. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after tries, good by Pinheiro. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Commanders nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Designed run. Daniels will keep it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
Here's Daniels on 2nd. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And push on the tight end over. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Handoff, headed right, Black. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy throwing here on 2nd. Fits it through the middle. Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage in this Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Play action now. Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's able to get him pretty close to that marker. Call that a gain of about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Purdy throwing here. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. Black takes this one up the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Now it's Purdy. Jump off caught by his back. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return starts at the 3. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Kronsky Merritt on his own read. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And it is a first down, Washington. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second, Daniels. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. First sack here after they had 4 in that loss last week.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here's Daniels. On the screen, this is White. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on 4th down. Pressway on the punt. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And an inside give here to Black. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. 49ers with the lead here at Levi Stadium. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Amik Robertson there defensively.
Looking to throw, Purdy. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. That's 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
His work begins at the 31. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Daniels on 2nd down. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. And this.
To throw, Daniels.
3rd down.
And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down. They bring way on to handle the punt. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. On the ground, it's Black. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Black. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Back now, pressure coming. He's going to run for it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
This is Black. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Chargers in the AFC West. And it's Patrick Mahomes. An 8-yard touchdown pass in the books. The Chiefs come away with a victory. They win by 6.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Now Black. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He takes it himself. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And it will be first down, 49ers.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now it's Black. Spins away. He's got some room. And the defender finally gets there. Well, not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that is a San Francisco first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They pitch it out to him here. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
And they're going to have it now with goal to go. Brought down after a gain of 14 big ones.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Second and goal at the 10-yard
from the gun, McCaffrey. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only a yard on that pickup, and it's going to be third goal at the 9.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Pinheiro's kick is good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now Daniels out to play action. He's not going to get back to the line, Brock. They catch him and they take him down. So a tough spot now. This is third and 9.
And it's third down. Third and 9.
Daniels back to throw. He finds Diggs right side. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on fourth down.
A
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. It's Black. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd down, Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders set to take over. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Daniels. To the right side and hauled in by Lane. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a Commanders 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Commanders.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Okonkwo brings it in. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Commanders.
It's a gain of 6. And the Washington 1st down.
One drawn up here for Daniels. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he gets home. Touchdown, Commanders. Jayden Daniels, number 10 of his NFL career. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He'll take this at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Now a give to Black. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Purdy to throw it. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They're going to run again here with Kronsky-Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Running once again with Kronsky-Merritt. And they'll stop him short, so let's see. That should bring out the Commanders' punt team. 4 yards, narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So here come the 49ers on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Play action now with Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Black takes this one up the middle. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Black. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Purdy setting up that play action. Galloping inside the 40. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gaining about 16 before they did so. It will be 1st down, 49ers.
And the 49er 1st down.
There's a dive up the middle, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Dumps it off to his running back. This isn't going to get it done. On 3rd down, they actually give up yardage on a completed pass, Brock. So, longer 4th down coming up. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Daniels on second. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is third.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. That one's cut along the left sideline. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Black now from the gun. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 1 at the Commanders' 44-yard line.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
That one's out and cut on the right side. He's got about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that is a San Francisco first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Black. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And an inside give here to Black. He finds his escape route to the outside, and that's good for a pickup of 6. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
You tote the rock 25 times in a game. I'll tell you, you gain the respect of everybody. Certainly of us up here in the booth, your teammates, yeah, and even your enemy.
Complete beyond the marker. Getting there for the stop, but giving him about 9 on the play. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the grab, it's Black. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Black, the ball carrier. Deposit at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Purdy. This one's to Kirk out left side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down.
Now Black. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he pushes it. Oh, the Commanders saw something different, and they're letting them know the challenge flag is out. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. This is Black. And he gets in. Touchdown! A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Now it's Purdy. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Niners 24, Commanders 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
San Francisco.
Starting at the 10. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Washington offense ready for its next drive as we take a look at what's coming up on their schedule. They'll catch that Week 7 bye. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Dumped off to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down.
Throwing now, Daniels. He'll try and run this. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pick.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Daniels now. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Out come the 49ers for their next drive, and that's as good a chance as any to check on what's coming up on their schedule. They're at Atlanta, then they'll have their bye week. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's Black. Across midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. We've set it down from the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They pitch it to him. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down. Working quickly here.
Down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards through the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brought down back at his own 9-yard.
Here he goes, third and long. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. 49ers close to picking up their 5th win. Offense to the line for second down. They're going to run it. It's Black. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up third and 12.
Another carry for him. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up fourth down.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards. We could get started.
Punt meets him at the 28. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Kay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
To throw, Daniels. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. I'll be the case here as the clock continues to run.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Boy, this offense staying on skates. It's another loss here. Offense in the hurry up here.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's
Desperation time here. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
you.